The Seahawks are back in the win column following their 28-21 road victory over the San Francisco 49ers. What's going on? Jackie Montgomery with your Seahawks Daily. Happy Victory Monday. Pete Carroll broke down what he liked from the game and the few things that he would like to see improve after he watched the game tape. Coach Carroll had a lot of praise for Russell Wilson, who hit his 100th career win with the victory over the 49ers. While his numbers may have been modest from what we are used to seeing, completing 16 of his 23 attempts for just 149 yards and 2 touchdowns, he also added another 26 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown of his own.
It's hard to maybe see how we appreciate what the play was like, but when you take it out there, the first series, and you get dumped and you get sacked, and the second series again, and the third series again, I mean, it's a challenge to anybody in any endeavor. You know, how do you hang when it starts that difficult and it looks bleak and all that? And he didn't even falter. He didn't waver. He hung right there and came back just like we know him always. Just did it again, and put together an excellent game for us. One of my favorite games because of that, the circumstances on the road, the crowd, all of that. The pass rush was roaring, and then after the first three, they didn't get him again. And when he needed to get out, he did. When he needed to scramble to throw it and win the game with a touchdown pass, he did it. So I was really proud of that outing and thought it was one of his classics.
With Rashad Penny being put on injured reserve last week, we'll likely see more of Alex Collins. Collins had some key plays on the day, especially on the team's first scoring drive late in the second quarter that helped give the offense the spark it needed to get going. Collins finished the day with 44 yards on 10 carries and a touchdown. He also caught both of his targets to add 34 receiving yards.
It was really obvious. He had the big catch and run, which was, it was easy for him, but that was a nice play. Changed field position, got us moving a little bit. But his running was just real effective and real consistent. And then he had the really nice touchdown run, where he really was dancing through the mess, and it looked great. But Alex has really been a come-through guy for us. He's really done a nice job when we've called on him, and he practices really hard. He's really tuned in every day, and so he prepares to do well, and it happened. It was great.
The Seahawks defense came up big on third downs, allowing the 49ers to convert on just 2 of their 14 attempts. But Coach Carroll would like to see improvement from the offense after they only converted twice on 10 tries.
We need more conversions. We need to keep moving it. We need more consistency. I haven't found that the consistency of us going back to the same guys in similar situations, which sometimes happens. You get going to DK, you get going to Tyler. And Gerald is a factor for us when he's there too. There's a rhythm for it that we haven't found yet, and we're still working for it.
On Sunday, we saw a couple players make their first appearances of 2021 after opening the season on injured reserve. Offensive lineman Cedric Ogbuehi and tight end Colby Parkinson. For Parkinson, it marked the first game of his NFL career.
He didn't get the ball thrown to him, but he did a nice job blocking, and was really the first chance we've had the opportunity to see him really kind of get in there and mix it up, and it's an area of his game that we've really called for a lot of improvement. From he was really out of the formation a lot in college and caught a lot of balls down the field, and all that wasn't relied upon as a big blocker, and so he's developing that. But he did a pretty good job in this game first time out.
The Seahawks made some changes in the secondary on Sunday, with Ryan Neal getting a chunk of the plays as an extra safety on the field. At cornerback, DJ Reed moved back over to the right side, and Sidney Jones slid in on the left in his first start with Seattle. I
thought DJ played very, very comfortably on the right side. It's his best side, and that was a good move in that sense. Sidney had some good play, did some nice things, and got in trouble a couple times. And it's just first time out stuff, but he was comfortable in the game. He responded well. He adjusted well as we did stuff during the game and in the game, and in that he competed really well.
Well, no early days off for the players this week, as the Seahawks will get right back to work with a short turnaround as the LA Rams come to town for a primetime matchup on Thursday Night Football.